Hello everyone, welcome to another BHI training video. My name is Jill and I am a Microsoft Dynamics consultant for IBM. If you're familiar with my previous training video, I walked you through how to record a BHI cyclical inspection. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a BHI reinspection. So the first thing we're going to do is log into the Microsoft Dynamics application. And the default page that loads is the current page that I am on right now, which is the BHI Inspectors dashboard. And the default view is my active and upcoming inspections. So in this view, we see a list of all inspection types that are active and upcoming, whether that is a cyclical, addenda, or reinspection. All inspection types are listed in this view. But since we are only focusing on reinspections, you have the option to switch the view if you click this down arrow next to my active and upcoming inspections. You can switch the view to my active and upcoming reinspections. So this view just shows a list of only your reinspections. Now, if you notice in the first column where it lists the inspection record name, I'm going to zoom up so you can see this a little better. So you may notice an RI followed by a number. In this case, it's an RI followed by a 1. So this means that this particular inspection record is a reinspection, hence the RI. And the 1 means that this is the first reinspection after the cyclical or the addenda. You may see a 2, meaning this is the second reinspection after the cyclical, or a 3, meaning this is the third reinspection. So let's zoom back out. I also want to point out the second to last column on the right, the number violations column. This column tells you how many open violations there are that need to be abated. And the zip code column next to it, this may be empty at this point, but it will be populated in the near future, so don't worry too much about that. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a reinspection record. So I'm going to choose this property interest Sunnyside. It has 10 violations and status reason not started. So let's go ahead and open up that. So we are automatically navigated to the General tab. Here on the left-hand side in the Summary section, as you can see, the inspection type is a reinspection. And you may notice 2 links. One is the previous inspection record, and the other is the original inspection record. So you have the option to view those inspection records as needed. And since this is the first reinspection after the cyclical, the previous inspection and the original inspection are the same. So let's go ahead and get started on this reinspection. So beginning a reinspection is the same process as beginning a cyclical inspection. We're going to verify that the ownership info is correct. And we're going to toggle the inspection started button to yes, the start date automatically populated to today's date, and the status reason updated from not started to in progress. So I'm going to navigate to the next tab over, which is the violations tab. This is a list of the violations that were cited in the previous inspection. So as you can see, there are a total of 10 violations. So let's say, for example, the common area and unit A1 are abated. So we can multi-select common area and unit A1. And when you multiple select, you have the option of abated, unabated, abated with violations, and if you click these 3 dots, you have undetermined and withdrawn. So let's go ahead and select abated for these. Click OK. So now you may notice that the selected violations are no longer listed here. If you go to the next tab over, which is recorded results, they are now listed here with the status reason abated. So let's go back to the violations tab. And let's say for A2 that the floor is still not fixed. So let's select those and mark them as unabated. Now for unit A5, the violation was a provide access. And let's say that you are now able to access the unit and there are no additional violations. So we can go ahead and abate that. And let's say for B3, the heating system is still not fixed. So we'll say unabated. Let's say for B7, again, this was a provide access violation and we were able to access the unit and there were no additional violations. And now for unit C5, you cannot access this unit, so we can mark this as undetermined. Select the three dots and you have the option for undetermined. Click OK. And let's say for unit C6 that you inspected it and you notice additional violations. So we can select this and mark that as abated with violations. Now, when you mark a unit as abated with violations, the system will automatically create an addenda inspection for that particular unit, and it will show up on your dashboard so you can cite additional violations. So now there are no more violations listed in the violations tab. If we go to the next tab, recorded results, they are all listed here with the updated status reason. So now we are ready to submit this reinspection for review. So just like a cyclical inspection, the submission process is the same. We're going to navigate back to the General tab. We're going to mark the inspection completed button to yes, and the end date automatically populates to today's date. And click the Submit button in the top toolbar of the application. Okay, so now the status reason is in review. I'm going to navigate back to the dashboard and show you the addenda inspection that was automatically created from the abated with violations unit. So let's sort the inspection type column in the My Active and Upcoming Inspections view. We can sort that from A to Z so the addenda inspections are at the top. That might make it helpful for you. And here is the addenda inspection that was automatically created for the Sunnyside property interest. If we open up that addenda inspection and navigate to active area inspections, we see the unit C6 that we marked abated with violations. And this is where you can go in and add additional violations. All right, and that is going to conclude this training video. I hope that was helpful for you, and good luck.